Hello, hello, and welcome to today's live level up conversation. Whether you're tuning in live or catching me on the replay, welcome to the show. Happy Tuesday. Let's dive right into today's live level up discussion.
Welcome to Level Up with Winnie Sun. Market updates. Speed round. Award-winning financial pro. And now, get ready. I present to you Level Up with Winnie Sun.
Hello, friends. Happy Tuesday. It's great to be joining you today. For those of you who are brand new to the show, hello, I'm Winnie Sun. I'm your host today, an award-winning financial pro, Forbes contributor, and a CNBC council member. It is a treat to be here with you. As we discuss, we are streaming here live on about half a different social media platforms. So let's jump right in. This is how we start the day. And this is how the market closed. And I think you're going to really enjoy this news because we closed today on a triple update, positive across the board and good numbers at that. The Dow closed up 212 points. The Nasdaq also up 219 points, and the S&P 500 just shy of positive 50 points at positive 49 points today. Now, some of the news that came in that I think you might like to hear is U.S. consumer confidence has, believe it or not, reached a 17-month high, driven by factors such as lower inflation and decreased recession concerns. I find this so fascinating. For those of you tuning in, I welcome your comments on this because it seemed like it was only 3, 4, 5 months ago when we thought inflation was going to be horrific, that we were getting closer to a recession, more financial concerns, economic concerns, geopolitical. It just seemed like we were being dealt everything and the kitchen sink. But now all of a sudden, consumers are feeling very, very good. 17-month high, in fact. Survey results show that the consumer confidence index has risen to 109.7. This is for this month in June, which is a significant increase from the revised 102.5 recorded last month. Now, economic outlook, of course, means that consumer confidence serves as an indicator of the state of the US economy. People are feeling better. Does that mean they're going to be spending more? We're going to have to follow that story a little bit more closely. But future expectations, believe it or not, the index measuring consumers' outlook for the next 6 months rose to 79.3, which, as we mentioned, is the highest level for this year. Consumers continue to believe that inflation will continue to slow with the projected price increase of 6% in the next year. Of course, the Fed already said they're going to be increasing interest rates for at least 2 more times this year. Let's see if that happens. Some analysts are saying they don't think that's going to occur. Maybe it'll be less. I think it'll be less. Then the market will certainly bounce back from that positive news. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right. On other matters, let's talk about another new law, believe it or not, that was announced this week. And this is called the Inform Act. Now, if you were here for the show just last week, we were talking, actually 2 weeks ago, we were talking about the increases of retail theft. Well, the Inform Act, which is a new law, is targeting organized retail theft and the sale of counterfeit and harmful products online, which begins right away. It's actually in effect right now. So the purpose of the law is to require online marketplaces, which includes eBay and Amazon and many other places. I'm thinking Facebook Marketplace as well. They're going to be required to verify and disclose information about sort of high volume third party sellers. So if you're selling a lot of things, they're going to want to know. This is to deter the sale of stolen or harmful goods. Now, you may know of people who have stolen bicycles or stolen goods at stores, and then they turn around and they sell them on eBay or sell them on Craigslist and whatnot. Well, they want to try and mitigate that as much as possible. So consequences of non-compliance for these large online marketplaces, if you fail to comply, the law says that now the companies could face fines of over $50,000 per violation. So that could add up pretty quickly. So now they're saying that this is a bipartisan legislation introduced in 2022 after many companies, retailers, and trade groups expressed sincere concerns about this increase in retail theft. In fact, if you read the news about San Francisco here in California, many companies are actually shutting down because of the considerable increase in retail theft has made it not only unpleasant for consumers, but also unsafe for employees as well. So this is going to really impact that. We'll see how this goes, but I would guess that for many of you who are watching, I mean, if you're not stealing things and selling things illegally, you don't really have much to worry about. This is really trying to target so that everything is fair and people stop stealing stuff. So it's going to be a new requirement for online marketplaces. So I think that's a good thing. I like this news. I'm hoping you like this news as well. But of course, we'll see. Some of the there's some conflicting companies obviously that don't feel good about this, but hey, it is what it is. Speaking of retailers, today we just have a ton of retailer news. I mean, it's business news, but it's really fascinating. You know how we talked about just a few months ago how Netflix was cracking down on sharing of passwords? Well, get this. The next time you go to Costco, and I'm guessing some of the other membership companies are going to have this similar policy. Well, the next time you go to Costco, don't forget your driver's license too, or maybe even passport. I don't know. Well, Costco is implementing stricter measures regarding the sharing of membership cards, following the footsteps of Netflix. Now, I find this really interesting because I've been a Costco member for many, many years. And what's interesting is the membership card actually has not only just your membership number on the card itself, but it also has your photo. So now I guess you are also required to have your driver's license. So does that mean they're going to drop the photo on your Costco membership card? I wouldn't be sad about that because I have a terrible photo on my Costco membership card. But in honesty, why are you doing double? If you're doing double, are they really gonna like check your Costco membership just like TSA would? Like you have to stop and have to look at both things really carefully. Really interesting to see how this is gonna unfold, right? Especially since now Costco members, many of us use our app instead, because on the app has our membership information and our Costco photo on it as well. So I don't know how this is going to work, but yeah, so that's what's happening. This policy clarification, Costco states that this policy has always required membership cards at checkout, but the rise of self checkout has led to non members using cards that don't belong to them. Oh, interesting. So that's where the problem is the self checkout lane. So Costco believes that it's unfair for non members to receive the same benefits and pricing as its paying members, which makes sense. And despite this change, Costco also indicated that during its last earnings call that it currently has no plans to increase its membership dues, so that's good. But to give you an idea of how impactful this is, when Netflix made this change of cracking down on passwords, they definitely saw a financial impact. In fact, early data suggests that Netflix's initiative to limit account sharing has had the desired financial effect. So who knows? Who knows where else? Where else do you have to have a membership card? I remember back in the day, we had to have a membership card for like renting videos and like, supermarket shopping carts and all that. Maybe this is just like I would think that most of us would have a driver's license unless you don't drive, right? So like my 14-year-old doesn't drive, doesn't have a driver's license, but I mean could he have a Costco membership card? I don't know, but he certainly could have a member Netflix account, right? So much to think about. Okay. Right. So I'm seeing a comment coming in from our audience today on LinkedIn saying old membership Costco cards don't have photos, but I guess they're planning to update all of them to include the photo. Yeah. But then that's a good point. If the older cards didn't have photos, mine does. I don't have a really old, I mean, don't have a really new or really old Costco membership, but mine does have a photo. But going forward, does that mean like you'll still have to have your driver's license or will the photo on the card suffice? We'll have to follow that and see how that. Well, I guess next time you go to Costco, let me know what you find out. Yeah. All right. Speaking of which, I found another story today in the news from our friends at CNBC that I thought was fascinating. And in fact, I got an email or probably one of their app message pushes from this company. And this is coming from Airbnb. Airbnb is asking, would you like to live like Barbie and Ken? Yes. Airbnb is offering a very, very interesting and really fun opportunity to stay at Barbie's Malibu Dream House. Now, this is part of that big push, the movie's coming out, part of the marketing stunt, upcoming Barbie movie. But get this. Two guests will be able to experience a life-size version of the iconic Barbie playset, which is hosted by Ken, of course, played by Ryan Gosling in the movie. This looks like a pretty fun movie. I don't know if it's one that I'm going to necessarily go to the movies to watch, but probably something that I wouldn't mind watching, wouldn't mind streaming. But yes, so this dream house will feature, no surprise here, an all pink mansion with panoramic views, an infinity pool. I'm guessing it's pink, a wraparound balcony, and outdoor dance floor because, of course, Barbie and Ken can't dance inside. And of course, a workout area. Now, exclusive perks will include guests will have access to not just the house, but Ken's wardrobe. And they'll receive a set of yellow and pink roller skates, a surfboard, and even a tour by a concierge. Now, here's the thing, this isn't for everybody. Like, you really can't just take your whole family. Like, I would want to take my whole family, but that's not going to fly. This is going to take place on July 21st and 22nd if you win. It's a 2-night stay, but it's only for two guests. Available on July 21st and the 22nd. Now, the listing will be open for bookings, though, on July 17th. And the stay, of course, is a price. So the stay will be free of charge. So, they're emphasizing, of course, Airbnb and saying, look at this is not a contest. This is an opportunity. I'm not sure what the difference is, but like I'm sure legally this is a big deal. But it's an opportunity. Guests are responsible for their own travel to and from Malibu. Here in Southern California, I gotta just say, if you come in here next month, you'll be very, very happy. The weather here in Southern California is incredible right now. So previous film marketing examples, Netflix obviously did this with a Zillow listing for the mansion in Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. But if you're interested, you can try and do this. So you just need to jump on, I'm sure, Airbnb's website, or you can Google Airbnb Barbie movie opportunity. And yeah, should be really fun. I think Vicky, who I see is joining us on Facebook Live, I feel like Vicky is right up your alley. When you want to stay a night at the Barbie mansion. It sounds like really fun, right? Yeah, saying that it's Barbie Dream. I see it. I knew it. I knew, Vicky, this was like right up your alley. But I thought it was really interesting. And yeah, believe it or not, it hit financial news. So obviously it's a great way, I think, to give people a live introduction and opportunity to say at the bow. You know what? I would say this, even if they don't win, I hope they keep the house up and available for people to drive by and take pictures of in Malibu. I'm gonna have to Google that because that's actually not that far from my house. Take a look, and maybe I can get a photo in front of Barbie's Malibu mansion. I don't know. Just a thought. How fun is that? Thank you so much, my friends, for tuning in and being part of our esteemed audience today. Really, really appreciate you tuning in to Level Up. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe. We have a lot more shows coming this week. And I believe we're going to do our special what to watch episode on In the Loop as well. So we have a very busy week in terms of research and everything else. And don't forget to find full episodes of Level Up with Winnie Sun on NASDAQ, LG, Amazon Fire, Samsung, Roku, and everywhere else that you stream. I'm sure maybe you'll be able to find us there. And of course, don't forget to check out Yes Factor with Winnie Sun, which is on Apple Podcasts and the LinkedIn Podcast Network. With that, I thank you so much for tuning in. I can't wait to see you again this week. Take care. If you find anything fun, definitely direct message me, or if you share this show, tag me so I can properly thank you on our next show. Thank you. Take care.